Hey y'all, this happens to be Kyle Christensen with the motivational stuff for overcoming spinal cord injury and traumatic brain injury recovery. And this will be a post for Friday, December 12th, 2025, but doing this on Thursday evening. This happens to be really to advocate for other people with spinal cord injuries and traumatic brain injuries. And this happens to be really to be saying with spinal cord injuries. Spinal cord injuries are really hard to live with. They're really hard to live with. You do feel like people are more quickly to judge you, to rush to assumptions about you. You do feel more apt to be written off, more apt to be written out of things. You do feel more apt to be looked down on as incapable or as less. These are all feelings that you really feel after a spinal cord injury, and I've seen people in spinal cord injury groups talking about these are feelings that they've felt, that they've battled, and these are all honestly, these are all feelings I've personally battled also. Honestly, you get to the nut kind of things. I've literally battled all these feelings. I've literally battled all these feelings. I've literally, all these feelings I've battled. Seriously, honestly, but, and you worry about the future. You worry about what's ahead. You worry about things like that. Obviously I'm in a little bit different position because I walk with a cane and I'm an incomplete and was farther down my spine than some other people, but still can advocate in some way to what they're going through because it still happens to be somewhat relatable. As far as traumatic brain injury people, those can be, I mean, those are hairy. Those are, I mean, those, it's like right there. I sometimes I'll say things back to back, and it's not because I'm trying to repeat myself and be obnoxious at all. That's not why I do that at all. It's only because I do that to help me remember. And I don't have any memory problems. That's the other thing. That's the other thing. I don't have any memory problems from my brain injury at all. I did have delusion problems though from my brain injury, and I did have mood swing problems from my brain injury, and I did have some other problems because of my brain injury, but not any was memory. But I do that because on quick recall, things like that helps me think quickly to say that. Otherwise my mind goes in dull mode really quick and doesn't stay whatever. And anyway, but I've found ways to work around everything and make do with what I've got to deal with, and I really have found ways to deal with things and to make do and to deal with life and still be able to function and get through life and progress forward and the only ways forward, and there's been some hard falls, certainly, certainly ones that took a while to get back up from, but to advocate for anyone with a spinal cord injury or brain injury, you know, they're rough, and I mean, anyone with either one of those injuries are gonna have hard days. Not I mean, when they're consecutive, obviously they're a problem, but like obviously, you know, every once in a while they're gonna have an all-out brutal day where it's like a come apart day, and it's like an all-out come apart day, and it's like you feel like you're falling apart at the seams sometimes, and it's like you kind of gotta give them a little space on those days, and kind of, I don't know, that's what I feel like I would say to anyone dealing with a person with a spinal cord injury or traumatic brain injury, from a person who has a spinal cord injury and who has a traumatic brain injury. What helped me and what I've seen through living with this for a decade, and what I've seen in other groups about spinal cord injuries and traumatic brain injuries. This all happens to be based off of that. Alright, thank y'all. Take care, y'all, and God bless.